So
Nothing that I can work with here.
you don't have to do it if you
Okay.
don't want to.
No, it's fine.
I'll start with the. You don't mind me asking you questions. It's not just going to be us sat in silence while you draw me.
You've made a rod for your own back, really. I'm not going to really talk to you. Now that
Right.
I've got to draw you.
Right.
You
Yeah.
are at speed, so take it away in your own time.
Yeah. Okay. So
Fascinating eyebrows.
thank you very much.
Has anyone ever told you that?
Yeah. Actually, I get it all the time. I could barely get here. I'm
Almost
surprised
science.
that I got here on time with the amount of people that are stopping me.
Almost science fiction, your eyebrows.
So excited or nervous about the tour?
Very, very excited. Not that nervous because we've already done loads of gigs of this tour already. We did 3 months in England and we've taken it to Australia. So it's there. The show's there. It's running.
Excellent.
It's happening. And it sort of feels like it's at full capacity. You know, it's working now. So maybe the first British tour, it needed a bit of honing. And then by the time we've been to Australia, yeah, it's there now. We've got it down. So hopefully it'll be good for everyone.
So, I mean, with going to Australia, I mean, did you notice a difference in what was being laughed at? A difference in their sense of humour?
We did slightly change it for Australia, you know, we sort of changed some of the material. We just cut out anything that we didn't feel was going to work for them. And we added some stuff in. They like it if you add some stuff in specifically for them, you know.
Right.
And it makes it feel like you've made the effort, you know.
But there's a big part about tea bags. And they understand the
Yeah, they
reference?
did. They loved that. Yeah, they liked all that. I think, you know, most Australians know about they know about all the English stuff that's going down.
Right. And that was a brilliant part. Very enjoyed.
That everyone
it.
likes the tea bag.
So good. But what's so brilliant about it is it's
No.
completely surreal.
Not
crazy.
so many people like the Chicken Man stuff.
Yeah, that I can. That's a bit. I can imagine you walking out of your house and doing that on a hangover. That's a bit.
It's my favourite bit in the show.
Yeah, no, that's great. Comes out of nowhere, smacks people right in the face. But it's yeah, really enjoyed. But the tea bag. I mean, that's a dream that you say that you had.
Yeah, it was a dream actually.
A real dream.
Yeah.
So, what other dreams are there? I'd be very interested to get
I've
inside
had
your.
some quite horrible apocalyptic dreams in the past, actually.
Right.
You're not getting my full attention now because I'm just spending it trying to draw you.
Okay.
That's your own fault.
Yeah.
I had an apocalyptic dream where the moon turned pink and caught fire and then sort of fell from the sky
Right.
onto the earth. Down onto the earth, and someone, as it sort of all ended and the whole world went up in flames, someone went, "That's it, it's over." And I remember thinking,
Right.
"Oh no, there's loads of stuff I haven't done yet."
And have you ever spoken to anyone about these?
Oh, no. Yeah, my therapist. Yeah,
Really? Oh, I'd love to
Yeah.
hear what someone would have
my
to say about
therapist who thinks that I'm Icarus.
it. Really?
Yeah. She thinks that I've got a Peter Pan complex and that I'm like Icarus.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's another story for another time.
So, and also
I
noticed.
nailed you
It's brilliant.
hard.
Yeah, feel free to go crazy with it. I mean, if you start stabbing it with pencils, I'll get the
Pretty
gist and I'll
happy
leave.
with that, to be honest.
Yeah,
I'll keep
it's
it
brilliant.
simple. Andy Murray kindly, did some acting for our show, and we put him in an animated psychedelic sequence, so that was nice. I think his line was, "Noel's wife got off of a triangle," and he had to say that, which was really funny watching him do that. "Noel's wife got off of a triangle. Is that okay?" It's amazing. Bless his cotton socks, though. I did a sketch for him for Channel 4, and so I said, "Oh, I'll do it." Richard Iwaddy was involved in that. I said, "If you do one line for my show," and he did, because he's a proper gentleman, and I love Andy Murray. So I was
Yeah.
very chuffed that he's in our psychedelic sequence, because he's quite an unlikely person to be in a psychedelic sequence. But you know, he's a good sport.
Well, I was wondering, how did you go about pitching it to him?
To him, well, he owed me a favour because I did this gig for him for
Right.
Channel 4 that was for. I think all the money was going for a cancer charity, and it was like a thing that he was doing, and I had to appear. He was making a film about his own life, and he was auditioning actors to play him, so I had to audition as an actor to play him. Richard Iwaddy was the director, and so I sort of did that for him, and I said, "I will do it for you, but if you do this line for me," so it's like it's blackmail basically. Essentially, I blackmailed Andy Murray. But I do love Andy Murray and I love tennis, so it was a real thrill to have him in the show. very excited, and it goes down really well because I talk about him in the show, and then when he crops up in the show later on, it's quite a nice moment for the audience, you know.
Yeah, it's great.
Sports surrealism.
Yeah.
Combination of sports and surrealism.
No, it's great that you had him and that you just use him for that one line.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't think he would have done any more than
Really?
that.
Yeah.
Well, he might have done. You never know.
And yeah, just a couple of general questions as well, if that's okay.
Pretty pleased with that.
I was wondering.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'll show you at the end, yeah.
Yeah, show me at the end. So, I imagine you hang out with quite a few comedians.
No,
Or not really.
I hate
So
comedians.
who are your like three?
Top comedians.
No. Three funniest friends who aren't comedians.
Wow. I have a lot of funny friends. I've got a friend called Blackie who's very funny. A friend called Melvis,
Right.
Australian friend who's very, very funny. I only really hang out with funny people, actually. Most of my friends are funny. My friend Nigel's funny. My friend Serge from Kasabian's very funny. Although you probably wouldn't know that because he's in a rock band. It's difficult. Everyone I know, yeah, most of my friends are very funny. I like funny people. I'm drawn to funny people. People who aren't funny, I find it very difficult to be best friends with, you know? People who don't have a sense of humour. I mean, everyone thinks they're funny. Some people really are funny. But some people are just staggeringly not funny in any way. And those people, I think, deserve to die. No, I'm joking. But it is fun. I mean, my parents are really funny. My mum's hilarious. My brother's funny. My tour manager from Australia is very funny. Most of my friends are funny. I think I naturally, even if it's on a subconscious level, I'm naturally picking people to be my friends who are very funny. Much funnier than me.
What else are you going to talk
Comedians
about?
often aren't the funniest people in the room, you know, they're much more observing stuff and then, you know, working out how to be funny on stage, which is a whole different zone to just being funny in life. I love those people who are just funny in life. My uncle's really, really, really funny, and just those people are just, and that's it, they're only doing it for real, pure reasons. They're not trying to make a show or sketches out of it. Or they're just literally just funny to be entertaining for the room. I love that. I miss those days, actually. You know, where you could just be funny and it was just not for anything. And now, every time you're funny, you go, oh, that's quite good, I'll write that down. It sort of kills it a bit,
Having
you know?
to take it seriously.
I'm going to write that down. That was a good observation. It's like, that's horrible. In the olden days, just say something funny and it's gone and you go about your business. Now it's like, oh, right, there's a series in that. Really awful.
Yeah.
I hate myself.
And
Should have been an artist.
yeah. That's what you would love to do, isn't it? I mean, you are an artist, really.
I like painting. I've had a few exhibitions. I've been very lucky. I guess I could have a few exhibitions because of the Boosh got very popular. But then, you know, now I've managed to carve out a tiny niche where I can have exhibitions. I had an exhibition of watercolours at the Royal Albert Hall recently, so that was nice. I love painting. It's sort of a different thing. Comedy is like a panic attack. It's like fear. Constant, oh, I've got to be funny, please. Oh, God, I hope we sell tickets. Oh, I hope there's enough. Oh, it's just horrible. You know, but it's amazing. I love it, but it's panicky and it's like you feel like you have a heart attack all the time. It's like, whereas painting is just, it's really mellow and it's quite enjoyable. And once you sort of get into the nitty-gritty of the actual painting, you know, once you're in, you can lose hours and it's quite nice. It's quite almost like meditation, you know? Whereas I think comedy, that bit where you're on stage and you're trying to do stand-up, it's a bit like chess or something, you know, because you're always trying to think a couple of moves in advance, you know, because you're always wondering where you can bring something back in or add something or improvise something. So you're always sort of trying to hold a lot of information in your head and hold on to things that haven't happened yet or things that you've already mentioned. It's like you've got to make split decisions on stage, whether to bring something back in or whether to go down a route that might lead you nowhere or lead you somewhere in an interesting sort of topic. I don't know. It's quite. You have to be really on it, and you have to really want to do it, and it takes all of your energy, you know. Whereas painting's delightful. Sitting in the afternoon sun in France, painting watercolours. I can't think of anything better.
watercolours. Sorry about the pencils. But I'm being told to wrap it up, so can you just quickly talk me through that?
Yeah, look, I'm pretty pleased with that.
That's not bad at all.
Not
actually.
bad, yeah. It's
Yeah.
all right. I mean, I don't know you. It's easier if you know people's faces.
What would be different
if
if you
we'd
did know
slept
me?
together, I could have nailed that. No,
Without me even being
but I
here,
mean,
I
if we
imagine.
were old friends or something.
Yeah.
You've got quite dark eyes. You've got quite long eyelashes. You've got very strong
coloured eyes, which you didn't
nose
pick up.
and strong eyebrows. Quite a square jaw.
People have said that we look
Slightly
similar
Roman.
from the side, actually.
Yeah, you
So
have
my
got quite an
ex-girlfriend said that,
interesting
and then she
nose.
dumped me,
Oh,
unfortunately.
really?
Yeah.
For me?
Well,
Sorry about that. For me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, thank you very much.
Well, you can keep that. Take that with you.
Thank you. Excellent. I
And
will.
take your pencils with you.
I was going to give you.
Oh, you're going to give them to me as
Well,
a
if you want
gift.
it. Well, no,
I will
you-
take them, yeah.
I didn't like them.
I do like them. There you go.
Cheers. Not that bad.
very
Thank you
enjoyable,
very
thank
much.
you.
It's been a pleasure. Thanks.
It's been great.